The Tunisian constitution set up two very important elements for women, which is firstly equality, total equality between men and women, and parity. And parity is actually one of the tools who help us to womanize our political institution, including the parliament. Today, we are, in a rate which is about 36% of women inside the parliament, which is higher than the French or even the American Congress. We can do better. One of the solutions is, for example, to apply the principle of parities in a horizontal manner and not only in a vertical one, which is the actual system in the electoral law in Tunisia. And we are also looking at how we can encourage women participation through parity inside the institutions and inside the higher administration. And for example, at the moment, we are working on the setting up different co-institutions, like for example, the Higher Council for Judges or the Constitutional Court. And we are putting parity as being one of the condition of nomination for these institutions. So I would say definitely Tunisia is in a good path here, because almost all the political actors in the political landscape today agree on the fact that constitution is clear about equality between men and women, and nobody can go and come and contest this. We are the main difference between political actors is, I think, between those who like to speak about it and those who actually take actions. And I would say that I am being part of a party, Ennahdha party, which is taking actions here. We had women head of list, I was one of them. We are nominating women as head of commissions in the parliament. We have 4 places in the government, 2 men and 2 women. We decided to start to apply as well the principle of parity for the government, not only when it comes to the parliament. And we definitely see results here, because the women that we are putting forward actually shows that they do as good as men, and actually most of the time even better. The system of parity is mandatory because it is written on the constitution. So even for local elections, parity will be here in the electoral law. And I think that this is something that we're working in. The deadline is 30 of October 2016, so the next year will be all about local election and local governance. And we will go in this way of having a proportional system, which will be also encouraging the representation of a lot of political actors, and to have a very diverse result. So people, political parties, they would have to work together actually to make coalitions, and this is actually a good way to encourage political actors and activists to work together. And I think women will definitely make a difference here. We see that women are quite active at the local level in civil society organizations, in economic projects, in entrepreneurship as well. And I think local elections will be a time when we will see these great experiences as a grassroots level transformed into political actions. And as a woman in politics, I would definitely push for it. I think that there is political discourse which is very important to encourage women, to tell them that they can do it, to not be afraid. And there is also how far political parties will go in trainings, in building capacities of women being members of their political parties to be able to run for local elections and to be supported in this action. advice will be trust yourself. Politics is a very difficult, sector, like actually everything else. I think that women, we have this, ability to be multitasker, to not be afraid, to take risks, to take initiatives. We have also this, capacity to see things in a long-term perspective. So we have a lot of, qualities, and we definitely, especially in the Arab world, our capacity to dialogue, to sit together, to not be afraid of each other, it's a way also to pacify a relationship inside the political landscape, and definitely to be self-confident, because and this is true for Tunisia, but this is also true for the rest of the Arab world. We are all learning democracy. There is nobody who can come and claim that they are experienced, because for decades we were under a dictatorship regime. Today we have new rules, and it's a time where we are all together learning. So we are actually equal, and we should not be afraid of doing things in a wrong manner, because we are learning actually. So yeah, self-confidence is very important, and I do also believe in the importance of supporting each other. I think that we need to show support, and we need to show maturity in our way to do politics, and to bring back ethic into politics, and this is something that we can definitely show a difference here.